following video is how to make a copy of student documents or student websites in order to preserve them so that after the student reset you will have access to the document and you can share it back to the student. So first, I logged into the cloud. I have access to my Google Docs account right here. I click on that and that brings up my drive. When you originally go into my drive, you'll see all your files that you have. You're going to ask your students to share their documents with you. So once they do that, you click on Shared with Me, and you should see all the documents that students have shared with you. And as I pan down, I see that I have this work from my Period 1 class. So I'm going to start checking all these students in my Period 1 class. And once I get the whole Period 1, I'm going to organize it by putting it into a file. And I'm going to create a new folder and title it Period 1 Backup File. And I will click Create. And then I'm going to move those documents into that Period 1 backup file. So I click on my drive, and I should see my Period 1 backup file here, and all of those are in there. So now, as the teacher, I need to make a copy of each of these. Right now, Brian Martinez still owns this document. Cassie Flagg still owns this one on down the row. And when the student accounts reset, these are going to be lost because the owner's account was lost. That being the case, I'm going to have to open up Brian's. I'm going to go to File, Make a Copy, and I see Copy of Brian Period 1. I recommend using a last name the period that the student is in, and then also if you have multiple files that they're saving, you might name what it is. This is just a test document. So you have copy of, student's name, the period that they're in, and then that it's a test document. Once you click OK, that has been copied. And it appears in my drive. And so I'm going to take this and add it to my backup file just by clicking on it and dragging it. So now when I open up my backup file, I see this is Brian's documents owned by Brian. This is the copy and it's owned by me. And so now that I'm the owner of that document, it'll stay preserved even if Brian's account is deleted and all his information and data is wiped. So again, real quickly, I open up the student's file, I go to File, Make a Copy, I name it with the student's name, Period 1, and then I recommend adding what the assignment was. Click OK. Return to my drive. Drag that file into your Period 1 backup, or whatever that class happens to be, and then you can see that it exists, you're the owner, and that it is yours. And that concludes making copies of files so that you're now the owner, which makes it so that the file will not be deleted when student accounts are deleted.